can bring up. This is the final. All right, Metals, take it away.
Now, down in the bottom right position, we have got the blue Terran player. He is from Team Empire. It is Cass. And his opponent, spawning in the top left, the red Zerg player from Team Quantic. It's Hyun.
And looks like a little bit of a chat going on here. Oh, I love Hyun. He's like, are you going to DreamHack? Cat's like, no, I'm too bad for DreamHack. To which Hyun immediately replies, why? In all capitals. Hyun knows how good Cass is. We know how good Cass is.
If there was a prize for making command centers, Cass would win all of them.
It's true. Oh, and it does look... Okay, so he's going to be taking a little bit of break. Just a 1 week holiday. It's not a massive break or anything. Not like sabbatical from StarCraft or anything like that. Don't worry, guys. But it looks like we are still going to be seeing a lot more of him around. So, of course, no command centers for us coming out from Cass as much as his inner self are telling him to here. The barracks is going to go down. And we have got that gas coming down as well. So, not going to get a command center off of no gas here.
Now, as we can see here, we have got Hyun. He's going to be going for one of those hatchery firsts, because that's what you do against Terran. It's all very normal. I'm wrecking Reaper from Cass. Now, if you remember the previous game we saw Cass in, he did very well with Reapers, didn't he, Joasar?
Yeah, I mean, those two Reapers absolutely wrecked face. I mean, it just wasn't funny by the end of it. Just seeing how unbelievably cost-effective they were, getting the bunker up as well, was just such an unbelievably good play. And I think he's going to really struggle to pull off something like that against Hyun, but never say never.
Never say never indeed, and I'm
pretty sure it's never say never again. But I'll let you off this time.
You said it first, though. You said it. What are you even doing? You've really blown my mind right now. Like, because we had a lot of downtime between these games, like
all the references everywhere.
I just like I'm trying to look at things because I'm obsing while casting. And what did Jurasar just say? I'm confused. Anyway, what I'm not confused about is what a Zerg player is doing, because that's something I know rather well. The spawning pool is completing. The big thing for Hyun is that he's got to identify that this Reaper is coming out, which he's about to see with an Overlord. I think that one just caught it, so he should get his gas up fairly soon. Obviously, on the back of this, Cass is just going for a Reaper expand, so therefore Hyun can either try and put on some pressure, he's got 6 lings coming out, or he's got to try and secure a relatively quick third around 6 minutes.
Yeah, he's going once again, by the looks of things, for those 2 Reapers we saw last time. And this one drone is going to go down. Reaper's now going to pick away at a couple of lings, just to be slightly annoying. And there goes the command center in conjunction with the factory. The other Reaper trying to get an extra drone kill. We'll be able to, but at the expense of being surrounded by those lings. Good micro from Hyun. And now Cass doesn't have his 2 Reapers to mess with.
No, he doesn't, but he does have a factory on the way, as well as the reactor being made on the barracks. He's still mining the gas, keeping an eye out in case any armories come down. We all know how lovely Hellbat drops are. But we've also got to keep an eye out for other things as well, like Widow Mine production, like a 3rd CC made at the base.
Wow, well, that's pretty gutsy, Metals, I'm not going to lie. Cass going for that 3rd command center early on here. And amusingly, starting it at the 3rd means it's not going to get scouted by the Overlords, because one is at the natural expansion. I believe it didn't see it go down at the 3rd. No, he didn't. And the other one's in the main. So had he scouted that 3rd base in his main, Hyun would have scouted it. Right now, he's ninjaing it up.
He is ninjaing it up. It's kind of like hiding in plain sight, which is always good. Oh, for a second I was terrified this SCV was going to go and reveal it, but no. Running back to the safety of the Reaper, going to get back nice. And of course, this now means Hyun is going to be sitting here. Oh no, look at Hyun!
Oopsie.
He is so smart. Sending that Zergling down there. Oh,
an instant Roach Warren as well. Gas about to finish. He's going to be mining a little bit more of that. He's saying, well, I see a quick 3rd command center at the 3rd against the Zerg play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to aggression the hell out of you right now. And if there's one guy you really don't want to tempt into being more aggressive than he currently is, it's probably Hyun, because this guy knows how to pile it on.
So do we reckon we'll get a Baneling nest too? Are we going to see a Roach Bane all in? No, is the answer, because the 3rd is coming down. So this should just be a bit of Roach poking and prodding. he's got to be aggressive though, and that's because if he isn't, he's still a base down on his opponent, at least for a while, and then we'll go onto equal bases, which as a Zerg is never what you want. And taking a fourth this early wouldn't really be advisable for anyone, not even him.
Yeah, well, Hyun would tend to prefer most of the time just keeping his game short and sweet, and just really doing a number on his opponent with that early game aggression. On this occasion, he is going to be going for his third base anyway. I'm interested to see if he chooses to try and punish the third that Hyun has out, that Cass has out right now. Everything in my head, based on what I've seen Hyun do to date, says yes, he's going to do something, but it looks like he's playing with a bit of a different approach this game.
Yeah, it's all going okay, to be honest. I'm not too worried about what is actually occurring for the moment. Basically, he's getting a decent number of drones out, getting 1-1. It's looking like a fairly standard sort of play going into Utilisk. So that can work. It can still punish it, but Cass has got such a great economy building off the back of this. Look at the last series we saw Cass in against Dana, where he just pumped. He had such a good economy that he could just throw units endlessly at his opponent and was still able to win because of it.
For sure. I mean, this is like a style of Hyun that we wouldn't normally expect to see, because I think we could all agree that Hyun's style is so unbelievably aggressive. And but right now, he's sit back, relaxing, maybe a little bit much, because the second Roach Warren appears to be on
Oh no,
its
he cancelled
way,
his first one.
That explains it. Okay, so Hyun consciously chose to go, right, I'm going super aggressive, and then he made a conscious decision to go, actually, maybe I'll mix it up this game and go really eco-heavy because I've seen that third command center. Cancelled the Roach Warren, went for all these drones, and now is deciding to make a similar themed push, but this time off of 3 bases. And you can see he's taking his macro hatch and his 4th base as well. I wouldn't be surprised if when this 4th base pops, doesn't get saturated with drones straight away, and he's going to use those larvae immediately for a big timing attack. That could work, especially with 1-1 about to finish.
Yeah, 1-1 is about, 35 seconds away from completion.
And
look at this creep highway getting made as well by Hyun. It's already halfway across the map at 10 minutes. It's going to see this push that's making its way across the map very quickly from Cass. Hyun's going to have no problem getting enough units out in order to defend this. Oh, the creep tumors. I even cancelled them. Expanding mid-life, worming across the map. So that is pretty swish from Hyun. We've got 21 rotis coming out, 10 banelings morphing. This is more than enough to hold off this shove.
23 roaches and 10 banelings incoming, and Cass is going for a lot of the creep at the moment, wanting to make sure that that creep does actually get minimized everywhere on the map. But look at this, roaches and banelings piling in right now. Cass doing a great job of splitting, and those Hellcats actually taking a decent amount of damage up front. Is it going to be enough, though? It doesn't look like it, as roaches now pile on the pain. Hyun at 144 supply, Cass at 116, and ooh dear, that's a bad rally in those reinforcements.
Yeah, the reinforcements get sniped off. More are getting chased down. Roach speed is 8 seconds away from completion. Zerglin speed already done. This is a massive shove from the Quantic player. And I think he's going to be able to catch these units off. Yes, he will easily. He's got, of course, 0-1 upgrades for the Roaches, 1-1 for the Lings, up against no upgrades for Cass. And he is shoving hard into this, but a good number of Marauders actually dealing good damage to these Roaches.
And this is exactly why, guys, Hyun held off on that initial aggression. He went, well, hang on a second, I don't need to do this if I pull back at my third base and execute a different kind of timing instead. That's why he cancelled the Roach Warren. That's why he droned up this hard, because this attack is actually going all the way into the heart of Cass's base. And even if Cass produces some more units and holds this off, these roaches are going to be able to kill a decent number of SCVs in the meantime, and I'm not sure he can survive, because Hyun's now at 152 supply to only 68 with Cass.
He's just flooded 50 Zerglings, which are streaming into the natural base as well. If he picks off the Hellbats with Roaches, those Lings have just got free reign. They are 1-1, of course, so they've got a huge amount of damage out, but the Roaches now starting to work down those Hellbats. The third base is about to get attacked by a small group of them too. Everything going in Hyun's favour. Cass's supply is plummeting. And there's GG Jorisar.
Exactly. Hyun wins game number 1. Really